going on here. Concord, I think you've heard of this before.
Oh boy.
Oh, jukebox.
It wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
2 more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then, that was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue
Hey,
button,
Mark.
Off.
We will. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What?
Okay,
This?
very Star Wars here.
Funny.
Slow them down a little for you. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Wait, what? Where's the rendezvous? I didn't catch that.
Copy that, Bill.
Well played.
Overwatch meets Star Wars Rebels
We only
kind of
got
thing
one of
going
my
on
legs.
here.
How are those hands?
Honestly, I know that they've talked about this game before, but I don't remember. I
You're still
think
mad
the
at me?
other thing they released was like a CG trailer.
Got him.
And I think this game is supposed to be releasing this year.
One off. This is you.
Got it.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
One of the things that makes me not like super hopeful for Marathon Info is that I did hear some people saying nothing coming out in 2025 is going to be either, so we'll see.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to stick together.
If you let
Him
go,
would
I
never leave me.
swear I will bring
Oh,
vengeance.
look, there they are.
What the? I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
There we
Almost
go.
dying is the best
Had to
way to
crop the
learn how
window a
not
little
to
bit.
die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
Well, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right. Another satisfied customer. Good
Cool
delivered.
space
Send
guy.
everyone their cut.
Oh, yeah.
So do you, like, carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
That looked visually pretty interesting.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord
Okay.
Galaxy.
Overwatch.
In Concord, from the moment you log on, you are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as Free Gunners. Free Gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the
Okay, yeah, so
stars.
they are given some
They take
in-game
high-stake
stuff.
jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive Free Gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target.
I do like the visual style they're going for here. I mean, it seems pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of, what was that game? Like Time Loop, I think is the name of the game. It was made by the same people who did, oh wow, my knowledge is failing me here. Dishonored. The guys who made Dishonored, they did, it might be called Time Loop, that might be it. But visually it's kind of reminding me, the in-game stuff reminds me of that at least. If anyone's watching this, let me know if the audio's too loud or my mic needs to be turned up.
Target blinded.
Finally, to battle.
Okay, so that's the tank gorilla equivalent Overwatch character.
Endless rage!
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the big guns. That's me.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy.
Wow, that might be, you know, I'm not like super versed into Overwatch stuff. I haven't played Overwatch 2. I played the first one quite a bit, but that move might be straight out of those games. That like top-down area of effect thing. I mean, the visual stuff looks cool. I don't know if I have any interest in a 5v5 hero thing, but
with Concord, we leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS
sorry if I
that
sound a
feels
little
great to
stuffed
play.
up.
We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games. And the
all this looks super cool. I do feel like
of their characters
going what
fight,
3-4 years in or whatever we are to the PS5, like
of the characters,
showing this at the state of play. It's like, man, we
two
could have
different characters
played this on the
colliding. It's all
PS4,
about
right?
creating opportunities for improvisation.
Not that it
That's
looks
where we can
bad. I
get
mean,
out
it
of the
looks
way and
clean,
let
and
players find
they're
their
obviously
magic.
going for
We
like a
also have
certain visual
abilities that are
style.
meant to have impact beyond direct combat.
But
deployable gear
I just feel like
that can
PS5 is
persist
so
throughout
powerful.
a
That was
full
kind of
game,
like
so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode
the big
or multiple
thing,
respawns across a match.
And I
There are
definitely
healing
feel like I've
pads,
seen
bolt
some
blocking domes,
stuff look really
explosive
great on it,
traps,
but
lane blocking walls.
I don't know. Death Stranding was PS4 though, right? And when I played that, I feel like that was the last. That or Last of Us 2 was the last game I played. Like, holy shit, this looks pretty crazy as far as PlayStation goes.
From mystics and medics
Not on,
to gunslingers
PC.
and sparked robots. Every
But I
character
remember Death
brings
Stranding,
their
the
own unique
landscape was
personality, skills,
crazy
and
impressive
wide-ranging
looking.
perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job.
So every
They will
week you
feature
get a little
ongoing narrative arcs
episode.
that grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack the broader Concord galaxy.
This looks pretty
Why
good.
are you kissing a tchotchke?
We're excited
See, the
to share
cutscene
that we'll
stuff
be
that they're
hosting
doing
a
looks
pre-launch beta in
pretty
July,
nice.
followed by
It really does
Concord's
remind me of
global
like a
launch on August 23rd,
Star Wars kind of thing.
2024.
August 23rd. Is that free to play? They say. I'm not like. As I was debating, kind of reacting to this because I'm not, you know, here to be super versed in some of this stuff. I'm basically just thinking we might see something Marathon. Bitterly waiting. But I'm not going to be super informed on some of this. Oh, okay. God of War Ragnarok was amazing. That's good. That's coming to PC. And the DLC I haven't played the DLC they released for it yet. But it's kind of like a roguelike type thing, if I remember correctly. And that seems pretty sick. But I'm glad more people definitely get to play this.
You really want war? Do you, Kratos?
War is coming.
I wonder, have they announced any like gameplay changes or anything that they're adding DLC stuff for the PC release?
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
Death can have me.
I think they said when their last DLC came out that was going to be their last one for it.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
We have guests! They're too fast! Look out!
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
Such an epic conclusion to this game. It was interesting they went with kind of like a 2 and done for the Norse storyline. I wonder if they just felt like that was kind of what they had to tell in this area, or if they're kind of just planning on building up the next. I've heard Egypt, I've heard Japan as kind of some of the next locales. What is this?
Soldiers and officials alike oppress the people for personal gain.
See, I'm gonna sound really uninformed here. I'm like, I don't know what this is. It looks cool.
Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land. Men are powerless at the feet of the divine.
And if you're watching a stream, you get some lovely dog barks in the background.
Someone must act.
Is this like a Dynasty Warriors, I believe it's called? I have not even seen anything like any of those games for a long time. Maybe like PS2 maybe was the last time I played one of those. Okay, now that's pretty sick. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where you have the PS5, this hulk of a machine. It's like, yeah, let's throw 1 million people on the screen and make the environments destructible. Dynasty Warriors, nice. That's cool. Oh, see, so they are showing stuff coming in 2025. Okay, alright. My hope is growing.
Momo, I think I was dreaming.
There is this PlayStation YouTuber who I'd left a comment on one of the videos. I was like, oh, was there any marathon? He responded and said that his expectation is if it shows up, there'll be a gameplay reveal. But I don't know what the marketing impetus is for putting that stuff out prior to launch of this final Destiny DLC, or if that's going to be something that they want to do after. Well, that's adorable. Wow, very Super Mario Odyssey soundtrack going on here. That's even the final boss arena. This looks cool. Alright. Cat camera being held by a cat. This is the inception of cuteness here. Anime girls, nice.
Is it you who
Every time I see like cute anime girl stuff, I think of the Kenny from South Park, how he always role plays as the anime princess when they're doing the roleplay stuff.
I have seen the miracles you so claim. Until the towering shadows vanished into the mist.
Okay, that's cool.
I pray for their grace, but all that came were inferior shades. Why do we have to bear the consequences of such power?
Wow, great world design here. That looks really cool.
War. Mortality.
Not very protective armor though.
These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands. Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles. Rain fire from above. This desolate land.
Wow, you can really see the Elden Ring influence on some of these, especially the astral kind of spells and stuff you're seeing.
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
Oh, that's cool. I have not heard of that. I don't know if that's something that was already announced. See, another 2025 release game. See, I don't know. All the videos I was watching, they were saying that not doing anything 2025 during this one, so having some hope. Okay, this is going to be a VR thing. I feel like for VR, the only stuff that I'm really playing are like party game type stuff. Your VR chat is kind of funny sometimes. The oh, Keep Talking or Nobody Explodes. That's a fun game. But I haven't really. I know Half-Life Alyx came out, and I've wanted to jump into that. I have the Oculus Quest. Which one are they on? 3 now, or are they on 2? I have whichever the last generation, not this current generation of Oculus. So like you can connect it to the PC, but you can use a cord or something. I haven't honestly done it. But the Half-Life Alyx stuff seemed really cool. That seemed like one of the first, like, holy shit, this is like a real full game kind of deal.
The poison in my veins begs me to kill.
I'll put you in the ground.
The poison in my veins begs me to kill. Excellent. That's a great line.
The power of our God is immeasurable.
Thought I could be a hero. But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands.
Ooh. Head cut in half vertically. Beautiful.
Only monsters do.
Okay, some cool gore there. You know, and this is see, my nitpickiness is I just feel like though in a trailer, even if you're showing like in gameplay stuff, why would you show an animation loop, you know, where this guy's throwing his hands up in the air? just show me the first, you know, iteration of it and let him stand still after that. Ooh, okay, wow, this looks like Aliens. Is this... Oh, okay, that's cool. VR Aliens. Wow, Rogue Incursion. Okay, so this isn't even like a port of an older game. This is a whole new VR, like built for VR Aliens game. That's cool. Super cool game. Probably has great lore. Very fun.
I'm Sean Benson.
I'll never play it. I'm too scared. Too much of a baby. I was like, what was it? Alien Isolation was the one everyone loved.
Starting with the
I've tried to play that so many times.
PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
I've gotten through some scary games, but there's a line I draw. I would like to play the PT demo. I know it's kind of a hassle to get in and do that. I did really enjoy the last Resident Evil. Well, not the last Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7, the one where they kind of went first person and got back to their horror roots. What is this? This seems like another Overwatch kind of game. What was the first one called? Comrades or something? When does it end? I think it's 35 minutes long, Bond. Sorry if you said that a little bit ago. But I think it's like 35 minutes. And then I think right after this, they're doing like a Silent Hill event, which I'm probably not going to watch. But I know the initial Silent Hill event they did, like not the last one, but the one before that seemed pretty cool. But I think after the last Silent Hill, maybe they put out like a live action demo or something. And some people were kind of ragging on how it was looking. But I don't think they've shown gameplay or done another trailer for like the other games they were putting out. I think it was just the remake that they showed gameplay for. Could be wrong on that. Rivals. Dude, I'm just so burnt out on superhero shit. I want to care. We're just a million entries into this. I like the Spider-Man games though. I really liked the first Spider-Man. I haven't played Miles Morales yet, just because I kind of played the first one right before Miles Morales came out, and then I was kind of burnt out on it. I guess I did play a little bit of it, but couldn't beat it. Man, what is this? You know, honestly, with everything they've shown so much, I just feel like there's been so much Overwatch and, like, Elden Ring and Sekiro kind of influence. Well, I forget what the name of that game they had. Maybe, like, the second or third one they showed. Where they had those big, kind of open, sprawling Asian landscapes.
Hello, friends and
It reminded me a lot of Sekiro.
I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway.
Is this a remake? Are they redoing what was the name of that game? The game about the Wendigos, I think.
It means so much to me that we're all still here together.
Fight the break of...
I can't tell if this is a new one or if this is the one that they already made and they're redoing it. You know, the coolest part about that game that I can't remember the name of was the oh, you see, it's a remake because they have Rami Malek in it. The little you have like meetings with like a psychiatrist in between the levels, and based on your results, you know, I guess they changed the game a little bit to make it specifically scary towards you. Dude, this is a scary game I played. But honestly, some of the parts in this are so silly. Maybe this isn't a remake. This looks like a little more action-packed. A sequel, maybe, or a retelling? I think that the blonde girl's from, like, if anyone remembers the show Heroes. Save the Cheerleader, is that her? Could be entirely wrong. But I think the thing with these games, because they made another one, too, about like a camp and the counselors get stuck there on the final day or something, and they have a lot of like, you know, real actors. So that is just Until Dawn, and they're just remaking it for PS5 and PC. Wow. See, it just seems weird to me to like take up time showing a game that came out like 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, it's fine. I'm sure some people will play it again or play it for the first time now, new audience, but
Ogum was once a peaceful land.
You know, we're 4 or 3 years, whatever, like I said, into PS5. Like, we need more original games, dude.
Famine, plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now they come for me.
Top down, another Path of Exile. Man, I played Diablo 2 like around when it came out, and I loved it. I thought that game was so much fun. I was pretty young, so I wasn't like super deep into understanding everything, but I did beat it. And I just feel like ever since I played that, I have not been able to get into another kind of top-down RPG kind of game like that. That's cool that they included the couch co-op though, and to like advertise it like that. That's good on them. That's like my biggest gripe right now with modern gaming, because my wife and I or my kids will want to play something. It's like, it's hard to even explain to them, like, yeah, well, growing up, all these games, you know, you used to be able to play Halo with 4 people on, you know, one fucking Xbox. Now there's, you know, games are basically just designed for online, which is fine. I mean, I'm glad more online stuff happens, but it would be cool to have that present in more modern titles. early access.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Silent Hill?
I'm looking for Silent Hill.
Yeah, I thought that that they're doing a whole Silent Hill event after this, so
with it?
it's kind of interesting they're showing this. I don't know. Wonder if Marathon will be at an in-person reveal event. Yeah, that'd be cool. I heard a lot of other people say Summer Games Fest, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm not understanding. So I get that they want to focus their marketing on the Destiny stuff, but I just kind of feel like any attention brought to Marathon helps all of their, or any attention brought to Bungie, kind of helps everything. And I guess the Destiny 2 stuff leaked this morning or something crazy. So I wonder if that changes kind of their marketing plans at all, or if they're just going to try to make sure everyone's back on the regular servers until the 4th or whatever. But yeah, an in-person reveal event, that definitely could be something. And I think Summer Game Fest, is like hosted and stuff. I think Jeff Keighley does that, right? So that would definitely be a much bigger kind of invite someone out if they're going to talk on it.
No, please.
I did see on the nurses looking good. I don't think you want to get too close to her though. Maybe appreciate from a distance.
Capcom announced this next game last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, this would be cool. Monster Hunter Wilds. Man, which Monster Hunter did I play? I've never gotten super far into the in-game and stuff, but I've enjoyed a few of them, just casually if they come to Game Pass or something. I've jumped in and played them, just honestly kind of for the laughs of running around with your little partner, cute pet or whatever. What is that haircut? That's it's like a sleek modern take on the Anakin prequel series haircut. Side rat tail braided.
Incredible.
Nice.
I've never
I'm gonna have to
heard
start
of a
rocking that.
Retinoth this big before.
Oh, chocobos, right? If it's a long-ass RPG, you gotta throw chocobos in. See, I just feel like this is such a... if you really want to get into it, it's such a technical game. I feel like there's something kind of intuitive about the FromSoft RPGs where, yeah, they're difficult and there's a lot of stuff going on to them, but a portion of it's kind of straightforward in the sense that, if you pick up the big heavy sword and you make yourself very strong, you don't necessarily have to have the number crunching element to it. It's more so based around your inputs. But I felt like when I was playing the other Monster Hunter games, it's I really had to read so many menus and focus on kind of maxing some of the stuff. I could be off though. That could be a very uninformed opinion. I love the monster design though. All of their enemy design in the Monster Hunter games is super good. Oh, that's sick. And I'm pretty sure on some of the boss fights in Monster Hunter, you can kind of do cool stuff to see. It's not always you have to solve it one way. You can prep your weapons or pull other animals in and stuff, if I recall correctly from my limited experience. Jesus, they really love beating up on these big dogs in this trailer.
Lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Man, that... It's the game looks good. The graphics are impressive. Visually, it's amazing. No one's gonna care that the mouths look like that when they're talking, but it's if you're doing this badass epic trailer, why put his, barely opening mouth in there, half saying a word? It's we just didn't even need to see that. Just show us more cool monsters, Ah, adorable. See, that may have been why I downloaded the other ones. I saw, oh, you get a cute pet. What's this? Sabi? Oh, okay, so this might be what I've heard some people talking about. Kind of doing a platformer around their Astrobot guy, Astro Boy guy. Unironically, this will probably be like the best gameplay game that which is funny because it really was just a tech demo for the PlayStation. Which this is honestly kind of a big metaphor, I guess, for the state of PlayStation exclusive games at this point. We're still excited about their tech demo games. There's so few like exclusive titles out for it. With all that being said, I like playing Last of Us. I love Death Stranding. I'm excited for the second one. The Spider-Man games are cool. God of War is cool. Just not a ton of exclusives. See, so this is like the second Super Mario Odyssey style game that we're getting. I forget what the name of the first one was, but that one was like really cartoony. Games like this make me wonder about the evolutionary path it took to make these monsters. Oh yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, it's cool. I think that's like the fun thing about these companies who build these massive video game worlds. It's like, it's not just what you're being shown, you know, it's what you're not being shown and everything that took to get to that point. And the fact that, you know, they're not coming out here and just saying it to you like, oh, this is the path, this is the biome that it originally lived in and it was displaced. You can tell it was displaced because of what it's eating in the area, you know. It's not saying that directly to you, it's showing it to you and allowing you to kind of, you know, make those questions yourself and figure it out. But yeah, absolutely, good point. Sorry if I'm slow on the chat. I'm not a stream person by any means. That looks fun. I wonder if that's going to be something that they include in their like. Oh wow, that's coming pretty soon. I wonder if that's going to be included in their PlayStation. I forget what it's called. Where like it's not a Game Pass, but whatever their equivalent is.
As well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th, with deals on PlayStation Store, great new content coming to PlayStation Plus, and much more.
Oh, I think this might be a wrap. Yeah. Let's see. So Concord, look cool, but you know, Star Wars styled Overwatch, basically.
PlayStation.
Those other ones. And that's all she wrote. Wow. Let me just go back here just to see the. So they show the games. All right, let's see. So, God of War, a game we've already played. Astrobot, which could be cool. Astrobot could be cool. Yeah, rip. No marathon. Nothing marathon. Okay, I guess now we're all holding out for Summer's Game Fest. Astrobot, which was a tech demo, which is now being turned into like a platformer, which, you know, fine, but like not going to be up everyone's alley. And I don't even know if the PlayStation demographic skews young enough at this point, given that like any first-party title that I could name is like a very long RPG style or story game. So Astrobot, Concord, which, you know, obviously a 5v5 hero shooter is not going to be, not that it's bad, it's just that I feel like it just appeals to a very specific demographic. But Monster Hunter, which I don't even think is a limited or like timed release to be exclusive to Sony. So that's probably going to come out same time on Xbox, right? Until Dawn, we've already played. God of War Ragnarok, we've already played. Silent Hill 2 is a remaster. Dynasty Warriors could be cool. I honestly don't know enough about Dynasty Warriors though to say if that's. I think it's a new game. I don't think it's a remaster. Now the Alien Rogue Incursion thing will be really cool, but the PSVR 2 is such a hard sell. I feel like. Yeah, is it priced at $500 or like $600? Someone who's still waiting for Ark 2, I don't experience disappointment. Hey, much respect to you, holding out. Darn, exactly. Yeah. This is the point where we, the end of it. Now everybody, okay, go and scan the Marathon website, see if anything updated. And Infinity Nikki. That game seemed kind of cool. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna like dive into that, but it's kind of disappointing. I feel like just to kind of one more time, maybe we should just do this. Have our own little Marathon announcement. If Marathon released anything online, I'd probably watch it 1,000 times. Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, let's get one more run through of this though. What we're all here for. God, I love the fungus shit. So cool. What are we going with? Are we calling these weave worms? I'm trying to remember what the other name we have. I should have my list pulled up. I think they call them weave worms though, but there's like 2 other ones that they go by in the ARG. So sick. What are the overall thoughts on the ship redesign? I feel like, on the Reddit and stuff, I see people kind of like confused as to whether or not, is that the Marathon ship, whatever, but I think my conclusion is, after going through all the ARG stuff, is that it's just a redesign of the ship. Wow. White Rabbit. Oh shit, sorry. Silkworms. Hope they take the time to keep the character creation, not doing hero. I honestly, I feel like the hero stuff is really built around the kind of hunt showdown thing. It makes sense to me that somebody offhandedly, if they're trying to explain it, would say it that way. But if you read through the ARG stuff and you see like how they're on the Sakaguchi website putting all the clone series, it just comes across so much like that is like you're gonna be able to play as this series. They're each gonna have different dynamic elements that are gonna change the play style. Tank, this one's stronger, this one's faster, whatever. That's really what it comes across as. And I could see a situation where if someone's offhandedly trying to explain to, somebody else, like, well, you can go to this marketplace and you can buy this brand new clone, or you can buy like this refurbished clone, and maybe it has like a title or name or a serial number attached to it, that could come across like hero shooters. But I just find it hard to believe that it's like, oh, are you gonna spawn in as like Brill or Patch, these names they've thrown out for runners, or White Rabbit. It's like, it does seem like that's not really what they're gonna do. It's not like classes. Boot into a model and customize from there. Yeah, exactly. Wosion. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Yeah, I think exactly. Yeah, kind of like classes. Like, I think they're gonna go like tank, healer, DPS kind of style, and then from buying that model or that series of clones, you're going to be able to kind of do like a modular, kit them out in like a specific way. Like, oh, I want to have, a side holster, and that's going to increase your draw speed, or I want to have a bigger pack on my back at the cost of slowing down, but that's okay because I'm using a lighter model unit. I just feel like as long as I can make them hot. Exactly. Absolutely. We need the, was it Cyberpunk that had the genital slider, the breast slider? But yeah, I just feel like the hero stuff is such a weird, that just sounds to me like something that was said offhandedly to somebody behind the scenes or someone who was like describing something, and then this game of telephone, by the time it gets to being published, it kind of comes out like that. But Rarity 2, unlocking the higher end models. Yeah, absolutely. See, my question right now, not even a trailer for Wolverine yet. When's the next event? Summer Games Fest, Mags, is the next one that I'm thinking as in terms of where we might see Marathon, which I don't know. When is the date for Summer Games Fest? Summer Games Fest. Not E3 2024. Most recent June. Next event, June 7th, 2024. So that's in 11 days. Yeah, I do agree with the Rarity woes in terms of like, I just feel like they set it up so much within the trailer, and when, like I said in the breakdown on the Sakaguchi websites, like that clearly seems to be what they're going for, is this kind of like class structure. The question here, though, and this is kind of what I'm thinking about right now, is the this P series, by Omada, that is secretly, there's 5 of them being made, is the difference between this P series going to be something where it's like, oh wow, if you collect however many credits or rare materials, you're going to be able to get your hands on one of these, and you'll be able to kind of spawn in and kind of like yeah, J. Joe's, there was no Marathon, dude. A bad deal, I know. Kind of spawn in as like a tank Juggernaut style thing. Or is the P series more of like a narrative device? And my thinking here is that we have these AI mentions. Obviously, AI in the Marathon series is kind of like such a pivotal narrative device. I'm wondering if the P series, the thing that differentiates it, is that it can hold like some component or enough of an amount of an AI that they can operate it. Because I'm wondering if some of these AIs are going to have like physical vessels. And if you introduce these P series clones and they're complex enough to carry the consciousness of one of the AIs, then that would kind of turn into, okay, so maybe they're introducing these, 8 planet-side AIs. If they get physical forms, these could be like boss fights or, some sort of bigger kind of event. Because they've, in the Vidoc, they talked about having players unlock new areas or new sections of the narrative or secret stuff like that. So, and obviously with Destiny, they have this like world's first raid and kind of this community drive around when new DLC and information comes out, to kind of like unlock and experience that with your group of friends. Then, on the bigger scale, who's going to do it first? So if they lean a little bit heavier into some of the PvE elements than like some of the more traditional extraction shooters that we see right now, I could definitely see like maybe these boss fights against these P series drones with AI consciousness inside them, and they're controlling kind of, computer and mechanical elements of the map and doing shit to fuck with you. So that's kind of my thinking right now. Man, I love this image. The way that they incorporated the Marathon logo, with the redesign of the ship and with Taos 84 in the background is super, super slick. Yeah, I held out. No marathon today, guys. I'm sorry to say it. I do think when it does happen, though, we're going to get one of these Justice songs, or maybe this, we're going to a little bit of breakbeat or something. It's going to start, with just the music. We'll go crazy, and then something new will pop up. But yeah, the only thing that I saw today, guys, is this. On the Marathon subreddit, they had the Sony lists Marathon under world-class franchises. So I think everything is pointing at that, these everything's pointing at Bungie is building this up, and Sony is putting a lot of stock into this. So I think when we do see something next, it's going to be a very big deal, and they're going to definitely take it super seriously in terms of like establishing it as a franchise that is going to be around, But yeah, here's to hoping. So I guess July, what do we say? July 11th? Is that what we said? June 7th, June 7th. Okay, so in 11 days, that's what it is. I mean, they said next time we hear from them, there will be gameplay, right? Did they say gameplay? I know in the Vidoc, the big thing that they say is we're going dark for a while. you know, it's gonna be a while before you hear from us, but I don't know if they say the next time that we see them that there's gonna be gameplay. And then realistically, as far as official news goes, it's really just what we've kind of see on like Twitter, people, you know, employees saying stuff, news story about the creative director changing. Seems like Bungie's move to Sony was for the best. Yeah, I you know, I feel like after seeing, you know, I don't know, like obviously Destiny 2's done really well. I know there's some, you know, pushback. Some people are upset about things, but if you're running a game for that long, people will be. But especially Max, after seeing kind of what Xbox is doing to some of these studios now, definitely seems like they made the right move going over there. If we're unlucky, the Hollow Knight fans will sacrifice Marathon News for Silksong. Dude, that is a really good point. Man, I honestly loved Hollow Knight, played all the way through Hollow Knight. I haven't even thought about Silksong in like a year because I like had to push it out of my brain, so I wasn't as bummed. Is that Team Cherry that does that? Yeah, that game, and people have been like saying this is right around the corner. Oh yeah, we're getting news this week. I feel like for 3 or 4 years. But you know what? I will. Here, I'll put my my money down on this. Is that I bet we get Marathon before Silksong. Definitely seems like that might be farther out. Let me just skip here just so I can see this, because I know.
Next time you hear from us, we're going to be much closer to release, and we will be ready to reveal gameplay.
Oh, there you go. Hey, JJo's totally right. Isn't that funny? I skipped right to it. Yeah. Here, so look, here they do
Next
say
time you
it.
hear from us, we're going to be much closer to release, and we will be ready to reveal gameplay.
Gameplay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So gameplay. Okay. All right, everyone. I guess that's what we're hoping for. So, gameplay at Summer Games Fest. That is the rub. That's what it sounds like. But I guess, hey, if any of you guys, you know, get any info, drop it towards me so we can keep on top of it. But yeah, at least we're not Hollow Knight fans. Man, there's a really good YouTube channel about Hollow Knight. I forget what the name of it is, but he did like a lot of really great Hollow Knight lore stuff. So no news till 2025. Hope not. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping 11 days. That's the next goal. 11 days from now. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I've never done this before. If you guys want to see me stream some stuff or just do more casual talking stuff like this, is a lot of fun. So I appreciate it, guys. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.